Hey there, so I recently did some lighting upgrades to my car, which are fairly inexpensive and cheap. I replaced my dome light and my map light with LEDs, also my reverse light and my trunk light. And as you can see, this is, as I open the door here, you can see the dome light went on. I highly recommend it. You can do it for fairly cheaply, and it's much brighter than the incandescent lights. Also, it takes a lot less power, so this dome light in here, the new one is like a 2-watter. The incandescent that it replaced is an 8-watter, yet the amount of light is like at least 3 times as bright, so it's pretty cool. And then also, if I step in here, the map lights up here, also 2 little map lights in here were also replaced with LEDs. I'll show you pictures of these in the day. This dome one is a panel LED with 12 LEDs in it. And it just goes in the stock socket and everything, and it just sort of attaches up there. And then these right here, I think, have 4 LEDs in each little bulb. So that's pretty cool. And let me show you the trunk too. Go around the other side of the car. Actually, I'll just unlock it with my key. Also, you can see the LED dims out too, which is really nice. It doesn't just blink out, it dims out, just like the incandescent did. But if I open my trunk, you can see that there's a lot of light in the trunk as well, and that's due to the LED. And before, I didn't have nearly that much light when I opened the trunk. See if I can show that to you there. So that's the LED replacement bulb for the trunk. And then I also did a LED reverse light. By the way, I'm going to show you some what I did with my headlights as well in this video. But there you can see, it looks a little bit bluer in this video than it really is in real life. It's not really that blue. It's more of a sort of a bluish white. But let me go ahead and show you my reverse lights. I have to actually put power to the car for that. So let's turn it on. Throw it in reverse. And you can see right here, these are the reverse lights that I replaced with LEDs. These are high quality Cree LED lights, so they're really bright. And if you have tinted windows like I do, it really helps you to see as you're backing up. But it's also really safe too, in terms of like people behind you can really see you. Also, if someone's at a stoplight and they come right up on you, you can totally flash them with that and tell them to get off your butt or whatever. So yeah, it's really nice. It looks really cool. I highly recommend it. And I did all of these upgrades, including the headlights that I'm going to talk about, for under like $75. So that was good. And in terms of the headlights, what I did was I didn't get HIDs or anything like that. I just got, let me close the door so my dome light turns off. So I just got, let me turn the headlights on. You can see there are more white headlight rather than a yellow headlight. And they're not HIDs, they're just replacement Xenon incandescent bulbs made by Hella. And I can show you what that looks like. Hopefully you can see in this video. Maybe a little hard to see, but yeah, they're definitely whiter than the stock bulbs, and they're also a little bit brighter than the stock bulbs as well. They're not, super bright like an HID kit would be, but they're definitely brighter and also a little bit whiter. They have a little bit of a blue tint to them when you look at the bulb, but they don't really shine blue. So for a cheap upgrade, I kind of recommend them. They were only about $25. There's some competing brands. These are Hella, but you can also get one by Pia. You can also get one by Philips, and basically they just go in your stock, light bulb fixture. I mean headlight fixture in your car, and they just, just like regular stock bulbs. They're a little bit brighter, and they're less yellow and more white. So I kind of recommend that upgrade for a cheap upgrade. Now I'm still thinking about maybe getting an HID kit, but the problem with an HID headlight kit is it requires, 2 ballast boxes. And they have to be mounted somewhere in your engine compartment, right there behind your headlights. And my engine compartment doesn't have a lot of room to mount stuff. It's pretty cramped in there already. So I don't know if I really want to do that or not. Also, I heard sometimes the ballasts can go bad and then you have to replace them and stuff like that. So I'm sort of debating that. if you have any, comments on that, I would appreciate it. But, I know HID lights are definitely a lot brighter than, incandescent lights. And also you have options for choosing different color temperatures and stuff like that. If you want a real white one, you would choose like a 4,000 or 5,000 K color temperature. If you want something like that's really blue, you would choose maybe 6,000. If you want something that's like really purple, you would choose maybe like 10,000 or something like that. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with these. I mean, they're pretty darn bright. It's hard to see because I'm not, pointing down the road right now. But for being incandescents, they're pretty darn white and they're pretty darn bright, I have to say. So I'm pretty happy with these bulbs. And I'll post links to most of this stuff in the description field for this video as well. Let me go ahead and show you what the LEDs look like in the day. And so this is kind of how it looks in the daytime with the LEDs off. You can kind of see them there. That's the dome light, and then the map light, you can kind of see through the grill. You can kind of see it through there. So as you can see, this one has how many LEDs? I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 each. So there's 2 of them, and 2 little bulbs, go in here. 4 LEDs each. So let me turn it on. So yeah, it's quite bright. And then this one has 12. And this one's a little bit bluer in terms of the light, but still pretty white and definitely quite bright with 12 LEDs in there. So yeah, I just wanted to show that to you in the day so you can get a sense of how it looks. Well, this is it straight up, straight in. I'm not going to remove the grill or the plastic, but you can kind of see it's just sitting in there. So there's a little 3M, adhesive that attaches it to sort of the housing, or you can just rest it in there if you want, because it's held in pretty well by the plastic. So I guess that'll wrap it up for this video. But yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video because these are pretty cheap upgrades that you can do if you don't already have these things in your car, especially the LED map light and dome light. I mean, this is like so much brighter when I look down at something. I don't really have a book or something to show right now, but if I would read something, it is just like so super bright. And before, these were like so dim, they were hardly even usable. They weren't even worth bothering with. Now it works a lot better and it's a lot cooler looking. And also it takes a lot less power too. So if I'm doing something at night in the car, like vacuuming out my car or whatever like that, it's not going to wear the battery down nearly as fast. So LEDs, typically take maybe, they give out like at least double the amount of light, but take like less than half the power. So that's really good. So if I go to my car and it's armed with the alarm and I unarm it, you can see the dome light immediately turns on, which is kind of nice, and I can see into the car, for safety and all that kind of stuff. That's one plus. But anyway, yeah, you can see it's much brighter in there. So I guess that'll wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, everyone.